Hey guys, what's up? We are going to do top 20 moments from the 2021 season, number 10 through 6. So here we go. At number 10, I have Kyle Busch wins Pocono, race number 2.
Full season means football. A whole lot of football, which means tax season can't be far behind.
And as you guys may see,
there you go. Do you want me to run it out? You gotta come. Crew chief says, listen, that switch isn't gonna get us 3 laps. So
here's the thing. The reason I have this moment number 10 because Kyle Busch won this race because of other racers running out of fuel. He was also stuck in 4th gear pretty much over half of the race. He was stuck in 4th gear.
But we think Hamlin and Kyle Busch may have started early enough. They crossed the start-finish line, 2 laps to go.
Kyle Busch, I keep saying it, had a lap more fuel, did it a lap later than Denny Hamlin.
All right, so there's instructions that said if you come off from 3 and you're seeing the white flag, flip the switch now. We don't need to see it again. If you get all the way to there without seeing it, then I would assume you can finish at that point.
Tony Hirschman, here we go.
Kyle Busch needs to back it way up. 11's coming to pit road, so Kyle Busch now takes over the lead, taking the white flag.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Does he have 2.5 miles of fuel?
Jeff, you mentioned it. Pitted 1 lap later. Could that be the difference? We will see if he can finish this lap.
Save it. This lap can be really slow.
7.5 seconds in front right now of Kyle Larson. Larson, slow.
Chastain's out. Chastain, yep, up in the middle of turn 1. Kurt Busch is on pit road.
Kurt Busch ran out. Can Kyle Busch find the...
Chill out. We got it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch is going to win at Pocono.
okay. The reason this is moment number 10 because Kyle Busch was able to win this race because of others ran out of fuel. If you guys may remember this race, he had a problem. He had like a glitch system, like where the gear shift was stuck in 4th gear pretty much for over half of the race, and they tried to fix it and they couldn't. So it was a big miracle. You've been stuck in 4th gear pretty much the whole race, and what do you know? You're stuck in 4th gear and you're able to fix the problem and come back and win the race. That's got to be a moment. So that's why I got this at moment number 10. Kyle Busch wins this race, not just on fuel, people run out of fuel, but for having the problem with the gear being stuck in 4th gear for over half the race. Kyle Busch did a great job winning the race despite being stuck in 4th gear. So that's moment number 10. At number 9, I have NASCAR. We have another rain issue. NASCAR's debut at COTA. So you guys can see,
Green flag.
NASCAR made their debut at COTA last year, which as you guys can see, when the race started, it was a pretty clean race. The track was dry and all that when the race first started.
That corner is. How about Austin Cindric here going for the lead?
Yeah, and they just told AJ Allmendinger, be careful, baby it into that pit box because it's very
Especially
slick.
maybe only
See
2 or 3
red
laps in.
stripe? Pit crews
People,
are
of
all
course,
being
they're putting
aware
tires
that when
on.
that gets wet, it is super slick to put those tires on for AJ Allmendinger, who, by the way, told me he is very confident racing in the rain. Tyler Reddick, our pole sitter, in as well, as they put 4 tires on it for him.
And I think you can be, Jeff, because these tires are these rain tires. You can be more aggressive in a straight line under braking and things like that than you can be laterally. They want to get sideways.
So let's go 4 wide into turn 1.
That's why that didn't surprise me.
Hold on there.
As you guys may see, not even having stage 1 of the books. It's been now that it started raining.
Ooh, see right there, that sort of drew Michael McDowell in to try to get into that break. It's a little bit heavier. Slight lockup and went wide and allowed Joey Logano to take the lead. Last lap by was a 2:38 for a leader. A lot of guys in the 2:40s. See the 53 here of Garrett Smithley going around.
All right.
There's heavy damage. Right, he's coming to the
As you guys
front
may
here,
see
third
here,
position,
I want you to watch this.
Oh,
So you guys can
Ryan
see
Blaney with heavy
Ryan
damage.
Blaney got
Right,
heavy
we're down.
damage.
Now the sky is brightening and the rain is letting up. This could change everything.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is similar to what we saw in Matt DiBenedetto, and that's probably where the damage came, the 20 of Christopher Bell. I wouldn't be
You're going to see a
surprised.
full course caution here.
I wouldn't be surprised if somehow he locked up and got into the back of the 12 of Ryan Blaney.
Third caution of the day for Christopher Bell, who is out of his Joe Gibbs Toyota.
And
Bubba Wallace
Bubba
also
Wallace.
involved.
So this could have been a three-car jam session, all in the same place.
Oh, and Kevin Harvick.
We've had
Heavy. Ross Chastain with Chase
Now,
Elliott.
as you guys may see, that was on that certain part of the track where it made it so hard to see where they were going really fast. The thing NASCAR should have done is, after those guys should have crashed, they should have went ahead and dried it instead of waiting for Martin Truex to Cole Custer, which I'll get ready to show you guys here.
Brian Priest.
Goes the
Now watch this here, guys.
It's on the move is Austin Cindric.
Oh, we got another one. Is that the 19?
Yep.
Same
Oh, it got to
situation.
that.
Wow. Same
And right under
situation.
him. Oh, and into the wall. Goes the 40. Oh my gosh.
Cole Custer, nowhere to go there. Big fire. He had a big impact. Luckily, seeing him get out of the race car right now, because that was a big impact to that inside barrier. An issue, I believe, here, or maybe not.
His hood's
No,
still
not
up.
yet.
Oh, somebody
Oh,
checked
the
up
34.
right there.
McDowell
34, yep.
checks up. Truex gets into him, and he's slowing down, and here comes Cole Custer through to the inside.
He started calling the living room the home theater once we put the Sonos in.
We have a dimmer so we can breathe.
Nowhere to go, has no idea. Martin
Now.
Truex Jr.'s had damage. Now that right, thank goodness there's a little bit of a safer barrier. Well, is that
That's a
safer
foam barrier.
So here's the thing. Now after that wreck, NASCAR went ahead and red flagged the race for a bit so they could ride that part of the track. My thing is, NASCAR, after the Bell Wallace wreck and Harvick wreck, they should have actually stopped the red flag the race then to dry the track. And if they would have possibly stopped the red flag the race to dry the track, we wouldn't have had this Martin Truex Jr. Cole Custer wreck. So that's probably another misjudged thing by the I think that's a little bit by NASCAR race control. I think that this was something misjudged by them a little bit. They should have went ahead and dried the track right after Bell's wreck. So another example of NASCAR not taking good control of situations a little bit.
It's a foam wall.
barrier.
Yes.
And of course,
Paint. Look how
It's just
Tires, so he in the cups
the winner. Chase Elliott.
for AJ
and
Allman.
of course at the end, this race was indeed the debut to NASCAR's inaugural race at Circuit of the Americas was cut short by weather. Was cut short by 14 laps. And as you guys can see,
There is Chase Elliott,
Chase
and
Elliott.
he is the winner
as you guys see,
of
Chase
the
Elliott did
Echo
win
Park,
this
Texas
race.
Grand Prix. Due to inclement weather, the race has been called with 14 to go. Bill Elliott was right.
Yeah, he was.
And Chase Elliott wins. Here's Regan.
All right, so there you go. Chase Elliott won this first race at COTA, and it was cut short by 14 laps. I don't have to work. All right, so there you go. That's moment number 9. Moment number 8. Bubba Wallace makes history by winning Talladega.
The field 2x2 as they get ready to get underway from Talladega Superspeedway. We're at a very large racetrack. We know from yesterday it takes about 2 hours to dry the track if it's completely
Here you
lost.
guys go.
And sunset is at 6:30. If all of these things happen, Bubba Wallace could get his first ever Cup Series win at Talladega. Again, the rain coming down a little bit harder now. And once again, it takes quite a while to dry this racetrack. So patiently waiting if you can. Bubba Wallace, when the caution came out, was in front of the field. The rain started then right away.
So yeah, at moment number 8, here we go. So, yeah. Moment number 8. This is a big moment because Bubba Wallace, not just because this was his first career win, and not just because it was a rain-shortened race, and not just because he won at Talladega, he became the first black driver to win a NASCAR race in over 50 years. And also, and this is McDonald's first win in over 2 decades. And this was 23XI's first win. So, Bubba Wallace's first win, being the first black driver to win over 50 years. It was Talladega, McDonald's in over 2 decades, and this was also 23XI's first win. So, this was a really big win from this year, and it was for all of those reasons, and they were all for good reasons. First, Bubba Wallace became the first black driver to win in the sport in over 50 years. So, at moment number 8, Bubba Wallace makes history by winning Talladega and being the first black driver to win over 50 years and giving 23XI their first win. So that's moment number 8. Moment number 7, right place, right time, and that's what happened. Here we go. Hold on.
Reach all your financial dreams in the new year when you trust Lamco Federal Credit Union with your money.
Right place, right time, and that's what exactly here at the Indy Road Course. Right place, right time, and that's what happened with Allmendinger. And here we'll watch the final 2 laps of this race, and I will explain here at the end. If you guys may remember, AJ Allmendinger did win this race. So yeah, that's how this is a good moment. Not just for that, so this is right place, right time at number 7. Here we go. We're going to watch it.
Matt DiBenedetto in the 21. There in the second row. AJ Allmendinger in the 16 on the inside.
And I was at this race in person too.
Once again, hard on the gas. Across the yard of bricks. 2 laps to go from Indy. A great restart for Denny Hamlin.
Here he comes into turn 1. Chase Briscoe's going to give him a run for the money. Here's Briscoe to the outside, but he's going to be offline. No, Briscoe's in the grass. Now it's a battle for the lead with Hamlin and Allmendinger. Briscoe will come back onto the grass, and now he will be side by side with Denny Hamlin. Briscoe getting forced off course with a piece of debris that went flying off the race car when it happened, but they're back on course. Battle for the lead. Well, now exits turn 5 and 6, and Ryan Newman gets the curbing in turn 6. Down the back straightaway, there's smoke out of the 11 car. It's all clear now, though. He leads them into 7. Briscoe right on his tail. We'll have to see how NASCAR. Stop and go. Stop and go for the 14 car. He is not racing for the win. Oh, he's going to spin Denny. Denny is spun out. The 14 car spun Denny Hamlin out into turn 10. That puts AJ Allmendinger in the lead because Briscoe will have to serve a penalty. He did not enter back onto the racetrack the way that you're supposed to. So AJ Allmendinger is going to be the leader right here. Ryan Blaney right behind him. Kyle Larson behind him. Kyle Larson running back down.
Briscoe missed the turn. AJ Allmendinger. He's in front. Ryan Blaney running in the 2nd spot. And yes, Kyle Larson is right back in it in the 5. Coming up on 1 lap to go. One more time around. Larson tags the wall when he comes out of 14. In front, AJ Allmendinger trying to grab another win. He'll be his first at Indianapolis. Blaney running 2nd.
Here they come for the final time into turn number 1. Does AJ Allmendinger have enough to get it back to the start-finish line and win at the Brickyard? He'll lead Ryan Blaney by 2 car lengths, by 3 car lengths. As further back they begin to stack up, they clear turns 3 and 4 as right now AJ Allmendinger will take it through turns 5 and 6 for the final time this afternoon in Indianapolis. AJ's well clear. 2nd place Ryan Blaney. The battle really is for 3rd and 4th. Blaney cleared now of Larson down here in 7th. No lockups on the 16 car. He gets into 7 clean. Heads into turn 8. Going back and forth. He's worked all day to put himself in this position. Leaving turn 10 with about a 6-car length lead over Ryan Blaney. Blaney under attack. AJ Allmendinger, driver from Colleague Racing going full-time Cup racing next year. They have no wins in the Xfinity in the Cup Series. AJ Allmendinger with just a few more corners to get them their first win.
AJ Allmendinger could come here and pull off the most amazing win of his career at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Another chapter written into the Indy history books. A.J. Allmendinger will cross the yard of bricks, the winner of the first ever road course race for the Cup Series.
Let's go! Hey, baby, we don't do it the easy way.
So, yeah. Right place, right time. Now, this was because... See, this is what happens when you... Hey, this is an example of right place, right time, because it shows you if you're in the right place at the right time, you're able to get the win, and that's what he was able to do. Now, if you guys just saw, he won because, well, Briscoe got under penalty. Now, Briscoe did dump Hamlin, but I don't... Here's the thing. I don't think Briscoe knew he was under penalty at that point. I don't know if Briscoe didn't think he was under penalty or not, so maybe that's why he was racing hard for it. But then, of course, now here's the thing. If it wasn't for him dumping Hamlin, if it would have been... I mean, Briscoe would have served the penalty anyway, regardless. He wouldn't have won. I mean, Briscoe wasn't going to win the race regardless, but now if he didn't dump Hamlin, it might have been a Danny Hamlin win, but it shows you if you're in the right place at the right time, with a racer getting dumped and with one of them get a penalty, you're able to steal the win, and that's what he's able to do here. And I was at this race in person, so I did get to see this win in person. That was a miracle, getting to see this win in person. So, at number 7, this right place, right time, A.J. Allmendinger wins the very first NASCAR race on the Indianapolis Motor Speed at the Indianapolis Road Course. For him winning the first race ever on the road course configuration. So that's moment number 7. And at number 6, I have...
How does Apartments.com
Kyle Larson
maintain the
wins Coca-Cola 600.
productivity necessary to help more renters get...
Rick Hendrick has first, second, fourth, and fifth at the moment. Trying to displace Petty Enterprises as NASCAR's all-time winning team. And this is Alex Bowman closing in on William Byron.
Yeah, he's had a front row seat to all this action that's going on between the 9, the 18, and the 24.
That 18
He's like
is up here. This could be another 1, 2, 3, 4 finish.
I don't say, Alex is like, I want a piece of that action.
Can you hold your breath for 2 laps? I bet Kyle Larson can.
I think
He's been holding the last 10 laps.
Just trying everything he could do to get back to this white flag. White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Kyle Larson trying for his first NASCAR win in a race longer than 400 miles. And he's going to pick NASCAR's longest night to do it.
And what a weird situation to get it done, right? With those 3 second places back in 2017, a pole and then go ahead and win the race. Gonna do it again right here in 2021.
Kyle Larson wins the Coca-Cola 600. Rick Hendrick, career win 269. The irony of returning the number 5 to Hendrick Motorsports this year, the number with which All-Star Racing, owned by Rick Hendrick, scored their first victory at Martinsville with Jeff Bodine.
All right. The reason this is a moment because this was Kyle Larson's first race win in a race longer than 400 miles, and not just that, and also because this was Kyle Larson's first ever crown jewel race win. This was because Kyle Larson won this race and gave Rick Hendrick win 269, which in the sport the highest that a NASCAR team has ever gotten wins were 268. The reason this is a moment because Kyle Larson getting that win means they broke the record. Now, Hendrick Motorsports is the team in NASCAR with more wins than any other team in the entire sport. So Hendrick Motorsports, up to this day now, holds the record for the most wins in a NASCAR team. With Kyle Larson doing that to him and the Hendrick Motorsports team, breaking the record to become the team in the sports history with the most wins ever. So this is moment number 6. Kyle Larson gives Hendrick Motorsports the win they needed to break the record with Petty Enterprises, with Richard Petty. So Enterprises. So as up to this day now, Hendrick Motorsports is the team in NASCAR history ever right now with the most wins. So this is moment number 6. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching, and we'll be back to do 5 through 1 in another video. Bye.